Last week, I made $500 using nothing but free AI tools and my phone, and I have zero special skills in this area. So in this explainer, I'm going to break down every single step so you can do the exact same thing. And look, this isn't some made-up clickbait number. This is real cash earned in one single week just by using free AI. So we're not just going to look at the tools. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty, the exact prompts to use, and, the secret sauce, the professional strategy that takes AI from being a cool toy to a real moneymaker. This quote just nails it. There are basically two camps of people using AI right now. And the only thing separating the people just messing around from the ones landing clients and building actual income streams, well, it's not skill. It's not about having fancy software. It's literally just about knowing what to ask the machine. So let's figure out what to ask. Okay, so let's dive right into the playbook. No more theory. This is the practical step-by-step guide to landing your very first AI-powered gig. Seriously, you could get this done today. First things first, let's talk about what's actually possible here. Let's talk money. So take freelance writing, for example. We're talking a realistic $500 to $3,000 a month, and that's with part-time effort. Remember that $500 I made in a week? That's right there, at the low end of the scale. It's totally achievable. This isn't some get-rich-quick fantasy. It's just a plan to get paid for working smarter, not harder. So where do you even begin? Right here. This is it. I want you to see this as a template you can literally copy and paste to get your first gig up on a site like Fiverr in like 60 seconds. No joke. And look at the structure. It's so simple. First, you give the AI a job title, a role, act as a freelance career coach. Then you tell it what to do, the task. Write me a great gig description. And finally, you give it some rules, a constraint. Keep it under 250 words and make it sound friendly. That's it. That's the magic formula. And that right there is the whole game. Look, AI is not meant to do 100% of the job for you. Think of it as your assistant, your intern, that does all the heavy lifting and gets you, say, 80% of the way there. Your job, the valuable part, is to come in for that last 20%. You add your unique flair, you fact-check it, you make it shine. That's what makes you a pro. All right, so you've got the tools, you've got the prompts, but now comes the twist. There's this massive piece of the puzzle that almost everyone is missing. And honestly, this is the secret that separates a one-off gig from a sustainable freelance business. Okay, so you're ready to go. You can pump out great work super fast. But have you stopped to think about what your client is thinking? I mean, do they even know you're using AI? And if they do they care? What do they expect from you? This is the minefield right here. And it's not just a hunch. We actually have the data on this. A recent study basically went undercover in the freelance world, and what they found was this huge disconnect between what freelancers are doing with AI and what their clients think is happening. This is like the secret memo that explains everything. And this chart, it shows the problem perfectly. Okay, check this out. The blue bars are us, the workers. We think using AI for something like drafting an email is no big deal, right? A minor task. But look at the green bars. That's the clients. A lot of them see anything customer-facing as a major task. So right away, we're not even speaking the same language. This quote, this came straight from one of the freelancers in that study, and it really sums up the mindset a lot of people have, right? It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. The thinking is, hey, the AI makes me so much faster, it's worth the risk of the client finding out and getting mad. You just cross your fingers and hope it works out. But, hope is not a business plan. So check this out, because this is where it gets really interesting. It's like a misunderstanding from both sides. Okay, on the left, you see that a good chunk of clients, more than a quarter, fully expect you to tell them upfront if you're using AI. But what are most freelancers doing? Yeah, not telling them. But then look at the chart on the right. This is the kicker. It shows that we, the workers, are totally underestimating how many clients are actually cool with us using AI. So what does that tell you? The problem isn't the AI. It's that nobody is talking to each other. So that brings us to the big question, right? How do you actually use these amazing tools to make that $500 a week or more without stepping on all these communication landmines? Well, the answer is all about working smarter, not just harder. So let's break it down. On one side, you've got the risky approach. On the other, the smart approach. The risky person kind of hides what they're doing. They're thinking, I'll tell them if they ask, and just, hoping for the best. But the smart freelancer, they're proactive. They get out in front of it. They say something like, hey, just so you know, I leverage some AI tools. This helps me deliver high-quality work to you even faster. See the difference? One is hiding, the other is adding value. Okay, so this is your pro tip checklist. Super simple stuff that makes a huge difference. First, just be clear about it in your proposal. A simple sentence is all it takes. Second, frame it as a tool. It's not replacing you, it's just helping you. It's like a calculator or spell check for the 21st century. Third, and this is huge, make it clear that you are the one in charge. You do the final review, you make the creative calls. And finally, if a client doesn't even have a policy on this stuff, offer to help create one for the project. Instantly, you go from being just some gig worker to a strategic partner. It's a total game changer.
All right, so to make all this happen, you're gonna need the right tools, your AI Copilot. And the best part? A lot of the most powerful ones are totally free to start using. So let's take a quick peek at what's out there.
This table gives you a really nice at-a-glance look. If you're doing anything with presentations or business docs, Gamma is awesome, and their free version is super generous. For all-around creative stuff, you probably already know Canva, but their new AI features are just, wow, incredible. And if you just need to whip up a simple slide deck fast, something like Slides GPT is perfect. It's free. You don't even need to sign up. Bottom line, no matter what you need to do or what your budget is, there's a great tool out there for you. And so we kind of come full circle. Yeah, the AI can write an amazing pitch for you. It can do your research. It can draft your emails. It can do so much of the work. But here's the question. Can it build trust? Can it build the relationship that turns a one-time client into a long-term partner? No. That part, that's still on you. But now you have the playbook for both.